Hi everybody, my name's Alison. Welcome to my channel, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to do a general reading for the sign of Sagittarius. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy, look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you have and how you can use that to your advantage. So this is good for all placements of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. All right, so I have cleansed, shuffled, and meditated, and I have asked for the strongest energy to come through in the cards for Sagittarius. And don't forget to stick around for the end. I'm going to have a few announcements. All right, so here we go. What does the universe want to tell Sagittarius today? We have Queen of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Six of Pentacles, the Moon. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups for your opportunity. We've got the World card for your challenge. We have the Five of Swords. Okay, so we've got a nice mixture of energy here. Let's look around the room. All right, we have two major arcana for your opportunity. The World card, part of the guidance and advice from Spirit. We've got the Moon. Then we've got Cups, Pentacles, Swords. We're missing Wands. Interesting. Okay, so that tells me they're not exactly about taking action right now. Now, some of the clarifiers could be that, but your main energy is, I feel like it's a very interesting energy. I feel like you are grounding something into this reality, like you're working towards a dream, a goal, that you have some aspirations. So let's go ahead and feel into it. So I'm going to look at your overall energy first, and we're going to start with your recent past. We've got this beautiful Queen of Pentacles. She's very loving, nurturing, very open-hearted. She's grounded, stable, secure, and she knows her worth and value. She knows what she brings to the table, and I feel that you know your worth and value, and you know that you're worthy and deserving right now. I think you've been working really hard at something. That's your recent past. Your present energy is the Seven of Cups. So we're looking at a lot of different aspects of things that you really want from your heart. There's good and bad choices here. One of them is going to be a really good choice for you. It's about you trusting your intuition and following your heart and feeling into this. This is your present energy. So a lot of choices are swirling about you, but nothing has settled yet. You're still working through it. You're trying to figure it out. Then we get into your near future, and this is the Six of Pentacles. This is you being open to receive. Now, this card is telling me that you're also getting this, you're receiving from the universe a type of protection through love and through warmth. You can see something scared her. She ran out into the forest in the snow. Well, she's barefoot. She didn't even take her shoes. She ran and ran and ran. She got lost. She decided to lay down because she was so tired. She didn't care if she was going to live or die. Excuse me. The bunnies came and they blanketed her with their love and their warmth. She will live to fight another day. She has no idea that they're there. She's exhausted and she's asleep. And when she gets up in the morning, maybe she moves a little bit before even opening her eyes, and they all bolt. She might not ever know that they were there, but that type of protection that's come in, that's unseen, is there for you. It's for you to be open to receive some good things that are coming in, whether you can see them or not. That's something that's coming in for you. That usually tells me it's a type of divine protection that's also coming in. All right, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. Actually, let me give this a quick shuffle. Oh my God. So I just cut the deck, and we have the World card, which is your opportunity. All right, so let's give this a good shuffle. Okay, so that came out, King of Cups. That literally flipped out. That's your first clarifier. Okay, let's get the rest. We have the Hierophant. We have the Six of Wands, the Five of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Magician. All right. So when we're looking at your recent past with this Queen of Pentacles, she is being clarified by the King of Cups that flipped out of my hand, and then also the Hierophant. So again, this is you in your recent past exploring your emotions to a very deep level. This is you raising the emotional IQ that you have, putting all your time, effort, and energy into this, in addition to knowing your worth and value, and that you're worthy and deserving of what it is that you've worked really hard for in your life, and that you're holding on to it. This tells me that you're also exploring the emotions, because that's in the 3D, right? That's in the material realm. Now this is going to be in the emotional realm. We're looking at your emotions, love, your intuition, and your connection to source. So this is telling me that you're definitely evaluating that you're spending a lot of time ruminating over these things, and that you are coming up with some answers. But at the end of the day, you're really getting to know yourself better by spending time diving deep. Then we have the Hierophant. This is you really being the intermediary. There's something about this being a spiritual reading at this point, I have to say, with that 6 of Pentacles, with you being open to receive, and part of that is that unseen divine protection. Well, now we have the Hierophant here, which is the priest in the tarot. And he's really the intermediary. I feel that right now you're benefiting from having a lot of structure in your life, whether it's the structure of relationships, the structure of having a job or career, different institutions right now. I feel that you're benefiting from it, that structure is keeping you grounded in something. And you could be even starting your own business, but it's still that structure. You know, if you're an entrepreneur, you guys know I am. That's why I teach that manifestation class. So when you're an entrepreneur, you are working anywhere from 16 to maybe 20 hours a day, period. You need to put that time in to get that business up off the ground, and you wear many hats. You need to have a lot of different talents. So if that is you right now, this is you benefiting from that type of structure. You're very disciplined, and you're very learned, and you're very knowledgeable right now. And I feel like you're exploring yourself with these 2 cups, or you're putting something out there that is like your baby to the world, whether it's a hobby, whether it is you working on your health. I feel for some of you, this could also be your finances. Whatever it is for you, you're definitely benefiting from some type of a structure. So let's say it is finances. You're benefiting from the stock market itself. You're benefiting from using maybe an app, or TD Ameritrade, what is it? Thinkorswim. I mean, whatever it is, you're benefiting from something. Cryptocurrency, you're benefiting from Coinbase. You're benefiting from Robinhood. Whatever it might be, there's something that's working out in your favor, and I feel like it's a type of intermediary type system. All right, that's your recent past. Then we look at your present energy with this 7 of Cups, and that is being clarified by the 6 of Wands and the 5 of Cups. So again, you have so many choices, but nothing has settled. You will have victory and success, because that is coming in for you, because this is victory and success after a struggle, and you've been struggling through something. Nothing major, I don't feel, but you are struggling through something, and nothing has settled yet, but you're trying to figure a few things out. We also have this 5 of Cups. So this is telling me that this is the card of loss and bereavement, that you've gone through something emotionally. This is about taking action, overcoming certain obstacles, but this is about you exploring your emotions, and you've lost something very near and dear to your heart. This could be a person, this could be a job, this could be a divorce, this could be a lot of things. If you're a senior, sometimes, when you get dementia, this could be a loss of part of yourself. And that's very unnerving when someone is older and they realize that they're slipping and they don't know what to do about it, or they can't do anything about it. That is unnerving. And that could be the mourning of the loss of you being in control, if that's your situation. So what this card turns out to be is that this is him mourning the loss of these 3 spilt cups. But if he turns around, drops this black cloak, and sees 2 cups standing, he can now start building his cups up again. And now it becomes the card of gratitude. So you go from the 3 to from the 2 to the 3, the 4, this is the 5, you push through the 5, you get to the 6, 7, 8, and you keep on going. And that is a way out, because sometimes people linger and they stay in this position and it takes up too much space. And for some people, when they really stay there for an extended period of time and they can't get beyond it, they take it on as an identity. Oh, there's Bill. He's mourning again. Oh, there's Bill. He's always depressed. or there's so much, and it's like, okay, you were like that for like maybe let's say 6 months or a year or 2 years, but 5 or 10 years into it and you're still in this position, there's an issue. It now has become your identity. It's not something that you're going through. It's now who you actually are, because you weren't able to pull yourself out of that situation, and the people around you maybe weren't giving you support and trying to either help you get out of it or ask you to seek, maybe professional help to get out of it. So keep that in mind too. So that's going to be your present energy. Now we look at your near future, and this is that beautiful Six of Pentacles. That tender care is at hand, being open to receive. And it's being clarified by the Nine of Cups and the Magician. This is huge. Your emotions are huge in this reading, Sagittarius. This is you seeking emotional satisfaction. You are seeking really what it is that you love, what it is that is your dream, what is your wish fulfilled. It's from the very first card with that Queen of Pentacles being clarified by that King of Cups. Well, here it is. You are definitely going for things that are making you emotionally satisfied. That is going to be your driving force right now. I don't feel like you're interested in material things per se, but you're interested in things that make you happy. And if they happen to be part of the material world, then they are, right? Like maybe having a new home is going to make you super happy because you're stuck where you're at. It's too small. You don't like the neighborhood, whatever it is. If that's what's going to make you happy, if that's your target and your wish fulfilled, then that's what's coming. That's what you're going towards your goal. The Magician is having that intense focus, that concentration to make it happen. You are keeping your eye on the prize, and you are using everything in your tool belt to make it happen. And that even involves reinventing yourself if need be to get to the end game. You're not holding back. You're really focused and you're tapped in on what it is that you're trying to bring in for yourself. Remember, he's in charge of all of the suits, the wands, the swords, the cups, and the pentacles. As above, so below, and he's really going to make it happen. This is that active will to power, that manifestation that's coming in. And that is your current energy, Sagittarius. So if this sounds like something you're going through, then this is your reading. All right, let's go ahead and look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. We've got 3 cards, and then I'll pull clarifiers. We have the Moon, the Six of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Again, more cup energy, and especially with this Moon card, we've got this energy that's coming in that's talking about you getting in touch with the unknown. I think that it's a little complicated. I think when we're talking about the unknown for you, I think while on one hand, it's exciting and it's exhilarating and it is something to strive towards because you think that that's part of the goal. But at the same time, I think some fear is coming up. So it's exciting, and then there's like an edge of fear. But this is telling me that it's about you pushing through that fear, stepping over it and going towards what it is that you really want. I feel that this is, it's more exciting than it is fearful for you. So while you are going to be embracing this type of unknown, this is part of your path that you're on right now. So Spirit just wants to say, basically, go for it. Enjoy this unknown. It's exhilarating. It's exciting. Enjoy it for what it is. And watch the success come in, because really you've got that Six of Wands. I feel like it's coming in for you. Then we have the Six of Cups. This is about you going back to a time where bitterness and cynicism did not touch your heart. This is going back to that beautiful feeling of childhood. For her, it is reading a book. That's really her love and her passion. So everything comes to life. She's using her imagination, and the world is magical. There's a fairy, there's a gnome, there's a frog chasing a golden ball, the animals are rowing a boat, the owl is reading a book. Everything is interconnected, and it just comes to life with her imagination and the love of her heart. So maybe you can't go back to what you did in childhood to have these feelings, but there's something as an adult that you can tap into that will bring this same feeling of the love of life and that this world is magical to you, whatever that might be for you. Again, for her, it's reading, but it's going back to that time before bitterness or cynicism touched your heart. So if you are feeling bitterness or cynicism, This is an excellent opportunity from the guidance and advice from Spirit to knock that bitter, black, crusty stuff off of your big, beautiful red heart and start flexing it and exercising it. That heart is a muscle. The more you flex it, the more you use it, the bigger, better, and stronger it is. And it's going to allow you to move out of a certain situation, especially if you're feeling the loss of something. So for me, someone that is bitter or cynical, I look at a cynic and I see someone that maybe was an idealist at one time, someone that was a romantic at heart, and they had too many things go wrong. And then eventually that caused them to protect their heart and they became very cynical. Well, that worked at that time, and maybe it's time to now get rid of that. It's protected you, you needed it, and that was great. And now it's time for you to move on and release that bitterness or cynicism and start embracing love again. Right now you've learned that life lesson and now you can move forward. It's that kind of energy what's coming in. Then we have this Knight of Cups. This is that beautiful Prince Charming energy. This is you following your heart. What is it that you love? What is your passion? What is your creative expression of what it is that you love in this life? Is it through art? Is it through music? Is it through painting, dance? Is it through cooking? You know, is that your love language, is to make something beautiful for everyone? There's a lot of ways that you can be creative to follow your heart. This can be in a relationship. Maybe it's you wearing your heart on your sleeve, bringing your cup of love forward for the next person, and you have an exchange. Whatever is coming in for you, it's about you following your heart, being true to yourself, your authentic self, right? It's about you having this type of integrity, and then you're attracting also that other type of person, and some people that maybe are not authentic and have integrity are going to be attracted to you too. So of course, use your discernment and keep your eyes open, because they're going to see you as a great catch, but they're going to have their own agenda if that's what it is that you're looking for. So definitely keep your eyes open. Okay, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Queen of Cups, the Two of Cups, all this love energy. Wow. And then we've got the Seven of Swords. We've got the Sun card and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so we're looking at the moon. All right. This beautiful card of the unknown. It's being clarified by the Eight of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Again, I think that this is you embracing the unknown. This is you following your heart, giving yourself self-love, self-care, loving the people that are around you that are part of your tribe. While the unknown is going on, you're high vibing. It's not phasing you. You're not afraid of it. You're going with it, and that's going to benefit you tremendously. You have a lot of gifts, blessings, and omens coming in, and they're all directed at one target. And this is something for you to keep your eyes open so that you can see the gifts and blessings coming in, right? Because the universe will present you with good and bad. It's up to you to use your discernment to see what is best and what's most appropriate for you. Then we have this beautiful Six of Cups energy, and it's being clarified by the Two of Cups and the Seven of Swords. So again, if you are looking for a relationship, this is an excellent opportunity. So really, either you have this beauty before bitterness or cynicism touched your life, or you're going through that process of eradicating the bitterness or cynicism to start flexing your heart again. Tap into it, start working it, and this is allowing you to attract love in your life, whether it's going to be friendships, whether it's going to be romantic relationships, maybe with coworkers, maybe you finding your tribe, you know, or whatever it might be for you. This is allowing that opportunity to come in. And you know what? For some of you, this is you having a truce with yourself. Maybe you gaslight yourself over certain issues, or you get mad and you beat yourself up over things verbally, right, or intellectually. This is a time for you to take a deep breath and give yourself a break. Get rid of that inner doubt and that inner critic, right? Have a truce with yourself for a little bit and tap into this love energy. Start looking at self-love and self-care, that you are worthy and deserving of self-love. Because that's huge. A lot of people don't love themselves. And you need to love yourself first before you can be in a loving relationship. And that's a process in itself. And it's really important that you take care of yourself if you're not already. That's another show, actually. But really look into that if you can. Then we have this Seven of Swords. It's about you being strategic. It's that simple. It's about you being strategic. Being strategic as in, you know, using your discernment, choosing who do you love, right? And why? Maybe you need to know why. Do you love them because they remind you of somebody else you were in love with? Do you love them because they remind you of something from childhood? Do you love them because they remind you of your future? Do you love them because they just resonate with you and you feel like you've known them your entire life? You know, what is it that is resonating with you? Do you like it, love them, or actually because they have a big heart? I mean, like, what is it, right? Or, you know, you have 10 must-haves, they're hitting that 8, 9, and 10. That's huge. And it does happen. There's a lot of great people out there. It's a matter of meeting them. But it's you being strategic about it. It's you know, swords are looking at thoughts, words, ideas, sort of truth. So we're looking at these things so that you're gaining the best possible insight you can into this situation. Okay. Then the last card in the guidance and advice from Spirit is this Knight of Cups, this Prince Charming energy. Sorry about the glare. The sun has decided to come out here today, and for whatever reason I have a glare. Then it's being clarified by the Sun and the Page of Pentacles. So the Sun is the most positive card in the deck. This is about you following your heart and going towards the light, towards the sun. Like the sunflower follows the sun, so are you. This is you going towards what really makes you happy from a place of enthusiasm and optimism. You are really here to follow your heart, and that's exactly what you're doing with this Knight of Cups. Bringing your cup of love forward, following your heart. That brings you the ultimate success in your life, whether it's financial, whether it's emotional, whether it's all of the above, friends, whatever it is that you're looking for. It's about you following your heart and looking at the successes that come in. And I think it just makes you very healthy also. Then we have this Page of Pentacles. He's presenting you with an opportunity for prosperity and abundance. And that's really what's coming in around that, is that you have some opportunities coming in for you to see it, use your discernment, and that's going to continue you on your path. Wow. Okay, that is part of the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now we're going to look at your opportunity and then your challenge. So your opportunity is the World card. That tells me that you have an opportunity where doors are closing and you're walking into the next chapter of your life. This is the 21. This is the last card in the Major Arcana. It's a transitionary card. As you're walking through the world, the door behind you closes and you walk back to the Fool, which is the 0 in the Major Arcana, and that begins your new journey. This is you looking back before you go into your next journey. You're either going to take this path that's already been created or you're going to make your own. This is you embracing what is coming in this next chapter and loving it. You're walking through the next stage. So again, a door is closing while this new one is opening, and you're choosing your path. That is your opportunity. What a great opportunity to have this new beginning. The challenge is the 5 of Swords. So is the challenge impossible? No. The challenge just means you have to work a little harder at it to achieve it, whilst the opportunity is right there. It's so easy. That's why it's an opportunity. It's right there to pluck. So the 5 of Swords. So this is some big obstacle that's coming in for you, and it's in your challenge position. So that means it's a challenge for you to maybe see the obstacle. It's a challenge for you to take on the obstacle. For some reason, it's in the challenge position. Maybe it's connected to an opportunity, and then there's an opportunity cost. So let's take a look and see what the cards say. All right. We've got the Devil. We've got the 8 of Cups. We have the 6 of Pentacles, which is now here twice, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so when we are looking at the World card for your opportunity, it is being clarified by the Devil card and the 8 of Cups. So this is telling me that you're working really hard to get to the next chapter of your life. I think you're putting the work in. This is Capricorn energy. So I'm not feeling that there's any toxicity right now. This is referring to all the work that you're doing, that time, effort, energy. dedication that you're putting into this internal drive that you have to get from point A to point B. You're doing the groundwork, you're focused, and you're staying on point. And that's what I think you're doing to get into this next chapter. It's the energy. You're willing to walk away. Again, there's so many cups. I feel like every card in the cup suit has been pulled here. But this is you looking for your 9th cup that goes right here. This is the 8 of Cups. You are walking away. 8 is a lot. But you're walking away because you want that 9, which is right here, in your near future. And then you get to the 10. Everybody wants the 10 of Cups and then the 10 of Pentacles. That's like the 10 of Cups is happy, joyful family. It's everybody's idealized version of happy, whatever your version of happy is. And the 10 of Pentacles, it's your idea of everything in the material world, everything in the 3D. That's your idealized life. So you're willing to walk away from 8 cups to go to that 9th cup, to have that emotional fulfillment. What is it that's making you emotionally satisfied? Because right here, this is okay, but you're not fully satisfied. And you are willing to risk it all to pursue your passion, to find that 9th cup and then the 10th. So that's going to be part of the next chapter. You really are looking for that type of emotional satisfaction and that happiness, which is so appropriate considering this is in your near future pile. Oh my God, I love it. All right, that's your opportunity. So let's look at the challenge. Your challenge is overcoming these types of obstacles and maybe even seeing it. And that is being clarified by the 6 of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So in the 3D world, just want to show you, same card, different deck. This is being open to receive. They both are. This is having that type of divine protection. All right. Oops, let me put that down. Okay, so again, 6 of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So everything in the 3D. So that means you're going to have some obstacles come in the 3D. So how do you get out of those obstacles? It's to be open to receive. That tells me that you need to be open to seeing what is going on around you. Being open to receive good things, which means that you're going to see good and bad, right? So you're going to see some obstacles. You have your eyes wide open, but it's to receive some good things that are going to bring you into balance. And it could even be the person or place, thing, or an idea that is an obstacle. Maybe that opens up and it reveals an opportunity. Yeah, it can be that different. It could be that, let's say you get a new boss at work and they're an asshole and you don't like them, but you know what? They bring in a fresh perspective and they're bringing in a new idea, and maybe a new opportunity now has just opened up for you to be able to move up into the company, do a type of job that's really more in alignment for you. Even though you don't like that person, it's opened up a new opportunity for you, even though maybe you do see them as an obstacle. It's that kind of energy. It's a mixed bag. So if this obstacle is there, the workaround is to be open to receive something that's going to be better than what that obstacle is. It will bring you in balance and in alignment, but it's to remain open. You can't get any simpler. The Knight of Pentacles is literally bringing you an opportunity. Now, the opportunity is being presented to you in a couple of different times. The Page and then the Knight. Every knight is on a mission, and he is no different. Even though his horse is not moving, that's because he is all about slow and steady wins the race. He takes one steady foot in front of the other. He's not even moving. He's so practical. He likes structure, balance. He's grounded. So when you have this obstacle coming in, take your time. Go really slow, because at the end of the day, you are going to come out on top. You are going to win. If you go rushing in, you might fall on your face, and that obstacle might actually run you over. So that's something that's coming in. So that's your opportunity. That is your challenge. It's there for everybody, but not everybody grabs it, yet it is available. All right, Sagittarius, that's what I have for you for today. If you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. And definitely leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. You know I'm getting ready to leave to go on vacation, working vacation. You know I'm a workaholic. And I am going to Canada, but I'm going to be on the eastern side of Canada because I'm in Florida right now. I've got the fan on. Look, I'm already turning red. It doesn't help anymore. And so while I'm in Florida, I'm going to see things that are on this side of the coast or on the country before I go back to the West Coast, because I plan on going back to, oh my God, am I going to say it? California. Oh my God. So I'm waiting for the prices to come down a little bit more, and then I'm headed out of here. I cannot wait to go home. So, yeah, let's hope that they've cleaned it up a little bit more than we see on the news. Anyways, I don't want to get into that. So if you would like to join this channel and be part of this awesome, awesome community, join the membership. It's a wonderful community, and it's a great way to support the channel if you'd like to be part of this. It's wonderful. In fact, I go live 3 days a week. If you can see me go live, show up in the chat. I go live on Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Thursday, it's in the morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on Friday, it's in the evening again, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. It is by donation. If you've never seen an episode, go back and watch a previous episode to get an idea what it's like. People do submit their questions in advance or live. If it's in advance, it's PayPal, Venmo, Stripe. If it's live, it's PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, and SuperChat. Just note, SuperChat is more expensive because YouTube takes 40%. So to keep it fair, that's why it's a little more. So all that information is in the description below the video. Definitely check it out. And you can also visit my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. There you can sign up for the free newsletter, book a personal reading, a missing person consultation. Check out the Learning Center. That's where I teach my manifestation masterclass. It's 5 accelerated weeks. The next one is starting on August 5th. I don't teach it all the time. So if it's something you're interested in, definitely go ahead and sign up. Early bird pricing is going on right now. Also, I do private lessons in tarot, manifestation, and raising your vibration. The online tarot masterclass is coming out the end of July, beginning of August. I'm videotaping it right now. When that is done, that will also be uploaded, and you can take that at your leisure. I know everyone's in different time zones. I normally teach it live in March and in October, but global audience. So this is going to be uploaded so you can do it in your own time. You can also check out Alison's picks. Those are my affiliate links. And then I also do the occasional interview. All right, everybody. Sending you lots of love. Bye for now.